Reports suggest that of the more than 25 million animal species on Earth, most are vulnerable and face a potential risk of becoming endangered or extinct due to human-related circumstances. These include the consumption of wildlife or habitat destruction. Among these are an even more vulnerable subgroup of endangered species. Listed on the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List, these species face an extremely high risk of going extinct in the wild. According to recent statistics, there are currently more than 7,000 animal species classified as critically endangered. This means they are dependent on human intervention in order to protect them. Estimates suggest that the total number of animals that find themselves facing some level of endangerment is over 16,000. Here are the world's most endangered animals, and where you can still find them in the wild. African forest elephant. The African forest elephant is one of 2 living elephant species in Africa, and can be commonly found in the tropical forests of West Africa, Gabon, and the Congo Basin. They are the smallest elephant species, with a full-grown adult reaching just 8 foot at the shoulder. African forest elephants have a lower reproduction rate than their cousins, the savanna elephant, which is one of the reasons why their population has struggled to rebound from poaching and habitat loss, a lot of which occurred during the troubled years in Central and West Africa. Sumatran elephant. The Sumatran elephant is one of the 3 subspecies of Asian elephant, commonly found on the Indonesian island of Sumatra. Growing to a height of 10 foot at the shoulder and weighing between 2 and 5 tons, the Sumatran elephant is quite distinguishable from other elephant species due to its paler skin coloration. The population of Sumatran elephants is facing a rapid decline, and as of today, only about 2,000 individuals are reported to be living wild Asia. It's estimated that with this rate of decline, Sumatran elephants will be extinct within the next 30 years. Amur leopard. Amur leopards were declared one of the world's most endangered animals, as there is only an estimated 90 individuals alive today. A full-grown adult Amur leopard weighs about 20 pounds and is capable of hunting prey animals 3 times their size. Amur leopards are incredibly well-adapted hunters that can run at speeds of up to 22 miles per hour and jump 10 feet vertically and 23 feet horizontally. Black rhino. The black rhino is the smaller of the 2 African species and is commonly seen in national parks in sub-Saharan countries like South Africa, Kenya, Botswana, Namibia, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe. Other than size, the most notable difference between the 2 is that black rhinos have a curved hook lip compared to the flat, square-shaped lip of the white rhino. This adaptation allows them to feed on juicier leaves and bushes rather than grasses only. Despite being called black rhinos, their skin color actually varies more between brown and dark gray. At present, the black rhino population is as low as 5,000 individuals. Javan rhino. The Javan rhino, also known as the lesser one-horned rhinoceros, is only found in Ujung Kulon National Park in Indonesia. They are the rarest of all rhino species and are considered one of the world's most endangered animals, with less than 60 individuals alive today. A full-grown Javan rhino stands at between 4 and 5 foot at the shoulder and weighs around 2 tons. The Javan rhino boasts a smaller horn than those of other rhinos, only about 1 foot long, and only males have horns. Sumatran rhino. The Sumatran rhino is the smallest rhinoceros species in the world, and are only found on the Indonesia islands of Sumatra and Borneo. Weighing around 1,500 pounds on average, the Sumatran rhino stands at a shoulder height of 4.5 foot and features a distinctive appearance with reddish-brown woolly hair covering its skin. This appearance has led scientists to believe that this species is closely related to woolly rhinos that went extinct before the glacial period. Today, the wild population of Sumatran rhinos living in Indonesia is made up of less than 80 individuals. Bornean orangutan. As its name suggests, the Bornean orangutan is endemic to the island of Borneo. A population decrease of more than 50% in the last 20 years has landed them on the list of the world's most endangered animals. With typical orangutan-like features, the Bornean orangutan has long arms covered in coarse, shaggy red hair with reddish-brown skin. An adult male Bornean orangutan stands at 5 foot tall and can weigh more than 200 pounds. They are extremely intelligent and share about 97% of human DNA. Unfortunately, there are only 50,000 of these primates living in Borneo today. Sumatran orangutan. The third Sumatran animal subspecies on the list thus far, the Sumatran orangutan is only found in the island's northern region. They spend their whole lives in the trees and very rarely move along the ground, except for in extraordinary circumstances. They are similar in size and appearance to Bornean orangutans, and males feature large cheek pads or flanges. The Sumatran orangutan is one of the world's most endangered animals, with just 14,000 individuals living today. Hawksbill turtle. Hawksbill turtles can be found throughout the world's tropical oceans. Always near coral reefs, shallow lagoons, and estuaries. A fully grown hawksbill turtle is around 3 foot in length and weighs just short of 220 pounds. They are easily distinguished from other marine turtles because of their pointed beak and detailed shell patterning. As omnivores, a hawksbill's diet features quite a variety. They like to feed on sea sponges, fish, sea anemones, jellyfish, and sea plants. The main threats facing hawksbill turtles are humans, who are destroying habitat using shells for ornaments and hunting sea turtles for food. Today, there are only around 25,000 nesting female hawksbill turtles living in our oceans. Saola. The Saola, also known as the Asian unicorn, is one of the world's rarest animals and is found nowhere other than forested areas of the Annamite Range in Vietnam and Laos. They are an incredible sight, discovered by the forest ecologist Do Tuoc in 1992 and last photographed in the wild in 2013. A large Saola will weigh around 200 pounds, and their most distinctive feature is their horns. Evident on both males and females, a Saola's horns grow up to between 1 and 2 feet long. Very little is known about the Saola, including population size and feeding habits. Eastern lowland gorilla. The eastern lowland gorilla is also known as the Growers gorilla and is most commonly found in forested mountain regions of eastern Congo. They can also be spotted in the Kahuzi-Biega National Park, Maiko National Park, Tana Gorilla Reserve, and the Usala Forest. A full-grown eastern lowland gorilla can grow to more than 5 foot in height and weigh between 200 and 500 pounds, dependent on gender. Their coat is made up of short jet black hairs, which slowly start to gray as they age. This is most evident in dominant silverback males. Their diet primarily consists of fruit and leaves. Reports suggest that there are less than 4,000 eastern lowland gorillas alive in the wild today, which makes them one of the world's most endangered animals. Western lowland gorillas. The western lowland gorilla is a subspecies of western gorillas commonly found in the Congo, Cameroon, Angola, Equilateral Guinea, and Gabon. They are much smaller than the other gorilla species, with a mature adult standing between 5 and 6 foot tall and weighing 250 pounds on average. They prefer a diet made up of roots, tree bark, and fruit during the wet season. Although the exact number of western lowland gorillas is currently unknown, it is estimated to be only slightly more than eastern species. Cross River gorillas. The Cross River gorilla was discovered by Paul Maskey in 1904 and is another subspecies of western gorilla. They can be seen in forested areas on the Cameroon-Nigeria border and along the Cross River. When compared to western lowland gorillas, they are very small and have shorter skulls. An adult Cross River gorilla stands at just 5 foot tall and weighs between 200 and 450 pounds. Cross-river gorillas live in small family groups with both males and females cohabitating permanently. They live on a diet of fruit, tree bark, and leaves, and are considered to be one of the world's most endangered animals, with less than 300 individuals living in the wild. Sunda Tiger. The Sunda or Sumatran tiger is found nowhere else other than the island of Sumatra. Their appearance differs slightly from that of other tigers, with an overall smaller body, dark orange fur, and stripes closer together than normal. They are capable of reaching speeds of up to 40 miles at full sprint and feed on a variety of prey items like deer, wild boar, monkeys, and even fish. With less than 300 individuals living in the wild today, the Sunda tiger is another Sumatran species on the list of the world's most endangered animals. Yangtze Finless porpoise. The Yangtze Finless porpoise is a species of freshwater, toothed whale found in the Yangtze River in China. Yangtze Finless porpoises are black when young and gradually lighten up as they get older. A fully grown individual maxes out at around 5.5 feet long. By nature, the Yangtze Finless porpoise is quite a shy creature and is usually seen in groups of 4 to 6. They are declared critically endangered with fewer than 1,000 individuals alive today. Vaquita. The vaquita is one of the rarest marine animals on Earth, so much so that you probably haven't even heard of it. They are most commonly spotted on the northern end of the Gulf of California in Mexico. Vaquitas are mostly gray, with a dark ring around their eyes. This distinguishes them from other porpoise species. A mature vaquita will only grow to 5 feet in length, making them the smallest living cetaceans in the world. They are also quite shy and are never seen alone. They were only discovered as recently as 1950, and in a very short space of time, we have come to the verge of losing them forever. A 2007 report stated that there were 150 vaquitas living in the wild, but recent unauthorized fishing operations have decimated the population and there are now only 10 individuals remaining in the wild. This makes them the most endangered known animal on Earth.